Yes, I know. Is this a semi-watch along? Why not? Let's enjoy this. We should enjoy this together. I don't do watch-alongs very often, but let's enjoy this. The rest of this game together. Why don't we?
And he's got to take that responsibility. That's the key.
We are 12 minutes remaining, or left with 12 minutes in the third quarter. Pies up by 44. Yep, we're here. So welcome for those who are going to come in. I know this is unexpected, but why not? Why not?
Collingwood fans doing their best to get in his head, and the kick wasn't convincing at all.
Let's go.
Does what he's done so
Good footy, buddy. Kynan, what's up? Had to join. We're here. Lip has been huge. I think he deserves a video this week. I definitely think he deserves a video, for sure. Just the way he's playing, his kicks going inside 50 are a given, but he's taken it to a whole another level tonight. He's been brave. That's what we want. That's what we want. When we ask, for, you know, I'm sure internally they asked some questions of him, and look how he's responded. This is what we want. This is what we want. Hello, Manny. Speak to you after the game. Can't wait. Benny, what's going on? Just want to enjoy this with you guys, really. I'm drinking a Hydrolite. That's what I'm drinking. Guys, I just want to see how we are for timing. Like, as in, where are we? I am at minute. You made a bet in the Discord. What was it, Benny? What was the bet?
If you think you're the bloke that's going to get subbed off, you just don't look at the bench.
I am on 11:34, 11:33, 11:32, 11:31, 11:30. I should be only like 5-10 seconds behind you guys. So if you want to watch it together, like in synchronicity, some would say, just pause it for 5 seconds and we'll be on cue. Benny, 5 gifted memberships, huge. What a way to celebrate, huh? Love that. So good. Thanks, mate. What are we doing? How are we enjoying this game right now? How are we soaking this up? Hey, Watson kicks the goal. Jamie Elliott, 5 goals for 5 gifted. Love it. Huge. This is just vengeance. This is what it is. Just vengeance. This is something we've been yearning for. Is that a trip? Don't know. 10 if he kicks 8. Okay, what's he on? 6? Is he on 6 or 5? What's he on?
Looks like he's okay for the time being. He's got himself an extra 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Might be changing the number now.
Where's my
He's actually cancelled the number.
Chat tab? Chat.
His timing couldn't have been better.
10 if he kicks 8, that'd be huge.
Finally stemming the avalanche. It didn't look like stopping. Frampton, his hand just about in the face of Chol, but Nash prevails to Newcomb. Can they get something started?
Hawks get inside 50. Crisp has been solid, hasn't he? Everyone's been good once again. I don't think anyone's really let us down. So as soon as I go live, they have multiple shots on goal. Should I pause this and come back after the game? Gunston's been good for them, to be fair.
Gunston can go back and slot this and just pick them back one at a time here. Centre bounce, clearance, good result.
Kick to goal and
Fair play.
direct part in another.
Howie's been outstanding. Exquisite in the back half. He's our general.
So many big games at the MCG. Including grand finals, winning
And
premierships,
he's
so he knows
slotted that as well.
exactly
All right.
how to kick a big goal when it matters.
So what's that? What's that? 31 points? Yeah, 31. It's okay. Time to respond, I reckon.
Big John Kennedy, not looking overly thrilled, but have a look at this. So he gets behind Jeremy Howe, and all of a sudden Jeremy Howe's not watching the footy. He has to react to what Gunston's doing. And then he sees
We've been able to cut him off after doubles all game. And that's the showing and a good side. We just respond, break their stem the bleeding when they get on a run, and that's what we're hoping for next, really.
And just a glimmer of hope of getting back in the game for the Hawks.
31-point margin.
31 points. All right, come on, lads.
Get their crowd into it.
It's good character. It's looked pretty awful 5 minutes ago. It's just a good little...
Billy Frampton in a ruck.
Frampton with a win in the ruck against Chol, which has been rare tonight.
And they're definitely holding on the sub down here at the
We
moment.
still haven't released
McInnes.
McInnes.
Back on. So Watson, he's alive and well. How flat would you be as a sub?
Frampton out the sides. Ward just couldn't quite bring it on. Nash took a yard.
Fuck, Ginnivan's torn us a new one tonight, hasn't he?
Get on a roll.
Yeah, but look at the way they're going at the stoppages now. It's almost a little bit of surge mentality. Just push the ball forward anyway.
And Hardwick as a high half forward just goes and plays the backstop now. He's out the back.
Come on, Nettles. Good boy. Houston's
Houston's
been good today. Barring his kicking has been a bit suspect at times, but defensively he's been amazing. Shooter. Full 50 stoppage for the Pies.
So as soon as the ball bounced, he goes and plays behind the ball. Now,
Curious, did you guys get a notification as I went live, or what happened with you guys? Did you guys get a notification?
He's throwing some different things for Craig McRae to consider here.
Myercheck and Nash to ruck against each other. Nash takes it cleanly.
Good pressure,
Not much
Bobby.
of a kick though. Schultz is onto it. Was it meant for side bottom Ward? Cut it out. Ginnivan
You did, Janet?
to
Okay.
provide the spark. Delivers the Hawks for Sicily.
I was on Discord, so caught it. Huge.
How well did he read that?
Good, Jezza.
Because Sicily had position behind Quaynor.
Oh, a little nervous
Well done, Billy. He's
moment
done
for
well with that.
Frampton. He handled it well. Pendlebury with the same situation. Back to
Good boy.
Frampton.
Good recovery.
For Allen.
And Allen's been good.
This is their moment here, Hawthorn. They've just got a little bit of momentum and a bit of pressure on.
Crowd trying to urge them on.
Collingwood have had all the answers. That you can sense that they're just pushing here.
Oscar Elliott, true to his word, down the line. Juggle from Scrimshaw, trying to get going, get in the game. Ward, the hands were the only option. Back across now from Amon. Powerful kick, it hangs for a while. McDonald looks ahead, no obvious option. And really, he's kicked it in between
boy, Q.
the only two options that were there.
And we're back on the rebound. Let's go.
And it's side
Let's go,
bottoms
Sadie.
to determine the punishment now.
Keep running.
This is why not a third steal. Stretching out to fourth. This is building into something big again. Off the left, deep goes the kick. A
Fuck.
tumbling effort
Good
at the
mark.
back was outstanding by Scrimshaw, back on the job.
Can they counterpunch? Let's get them offside. Maybe a child just couldn't push up and get to that contest.
Set up for the switch. You've got Meek on his own on the wing. He just needs a transition kick, and they're not going to get it.
Battle's going to stay on the skinny side.
We've got numbers here. If he sits the deck,
Sicily has to
doesn't
fly.
hit the deck. Sicily marks.
Skipper with ball in hands. Ginnivan made all the play early for Hawthorn. Draws the ire of his
Ooh.
old fans. Up and down the mine shaft, that one.
Yeah,
Sideball
Sidey.
just attacking everything. Not quite as good for long as most of his service.
Sidey
has
would be
been.
close to
McDonald
best
and
on
Nash
ground
get
right
to
now,
lead.
no?
No way out.
Don't know what Ginnivan was thinking. He had set it up to draw and give the hand pass, and then he just stopped properly.
Your telecast has a delay. So are you a bit behind me, Janet? And if so, how many seconds behind are you behind me?
Hasn't been able to get to a contest.
Nash on the top, all worked it full.
Thank you.
Anticipated it well.
Q's just building on that. He's finding his 2023 form again. Intercept marking. He's finding the footy. I'd love to see it.
This is his 21st possession.
Yeah, but he damages.
And you sense that he also knows that they're being
Pause yours for about
challenged
20
here. So
seconds,
he's
Ben.
had a really good couple of moments.
It's quite a delay, isn't it?
Myercheck almost completed it. Bobby
I've brought it forward as much as I can.
Seen
Worth
two and
it,
it's
yeah.
over.
So it's gone back
Oh, we
in a
are
bit of
20
arm
seconds
wrestle
behind as
mode
well.
here.
So I drag it forward.
So it's Gunston and it's Sicily and it's Gunston and it's Sicily and it's
Try to go
Joel.
live again here from live.
He was good last contest. He was able to mark that ball and get it forward. The other two have got to get competitive in the air as well.
Meek trying to hit Newcomb. Amon had a look at it, but
Go
Chris
Crispy.
shows them how. Pushes off, sends it.
Oh,
Too far away, Jack.
just missed. My clock right now is 6:34. Impy's got the ball. He just kicked it now. Now Roll's marked, or Weddle, whatever his name is. Now Josh Battle.
D'Ambrosio wanted it as the next link in the chain. Battle didn't look there instantly.
Defence is outstanding here from Collingwood.
I'm on 6:19, 6:18, 6:17.
Shoal has a fly. Can't mark. Ginnivan's sweating on it. Lost it in the skirmish. Allen's hand pass charge down. D'Ambrosio. Watson stays viable. Battle. Aim on
Good
and
pressure.
Battle. No.
Good pressure, Bo.
This is his, what do they call it? Yeah, the fly trap that Craig McRae's put on. They are set
Oh, you're on your
perfectly
iPad.
here to
Fair
defy.
enough.
Spoke about how poor Hawthorn's tackling was last week. They only had 36 tackles, a low since something like 2008. They've only had 23 tonight to Collingwood's 53.
Wow. Plus 30 in tackle differential. That's huge.
Newcomb links it up to Dylan Moore. Finds the
Get him,
other one,
Bobby.
and Impey's hot.
Good boy.
Release it. Ginnivan and Pendlebury with a good hand. Ginnivan's not out of it yet.
Well
Pendlebury
done.
just too cool. Used
Reset.
Cameron and Houston. Perryman full retreat. Risky. Nick Dacos quick to have.
Come on, lads.
He knocked off for it, but he got it out of the area.
Bit of pressure from the Hawks.
He's going to call a throw in.
Wow, he didn't make that deliberate.
That is extraordinary.
That's crazy.
We had one off the ground. Was that today or
What?
yesterday? That's unbelievable.
Kicked it out of the air rather than off the ground. Surely that can't make any difference.
That quite well knew what he was doing just to get it out. Happy to concede possession, but get it outside the area.
One of the more obvious ones.
Boo-hoo, said the Collingwood fan. Love that. Newcomb puts the head
Ducked
down.
into that.
Still draws
And through it.
free. No.
Oh, we got the free. Holding the ball. Okay.
Collingwood's way. And
We're out here.
the surge.
Go, Bo.
McCreary. Look at them.
Come on.
Admire them. McCreary again
Come on, Ed.
to Allen. By hand is the mode. Hoskin Elliott.
Ah.
Hardwick back in defence now.
Well done.
Full time. Hoskin Elliott was trapped. Handball away to Scrimshaw.
Hawks will rebound here.
All
Go, Bo.
getting more so for
Shit himself.
They're all over him.
Well done.
Win for Hawthorn.
Good triple effort by Hoskin Elliott. Well done.
Because as you boys rightly
Forward
said,
50
look at them
stoppage.
go. They had overlap, they had numbers
Sullivan
there,
warming
they
up.
were
Who do we
very
think
special,
he'll be
stuck
sub
at
for?
it. They all
Maybe,
stuck at it. They all left their opponent to go and put pressure on and got a
maybe Allen. He comes out for Allen. Maybe Hoskin Elliott.
Got the soft touch. Long
Who do you think it'll be?
camped right underneath.
They're just hanging in here. They're just hanging in.
Is Lipinski still out?
That's the body check earlier on from Meek on Lipinski.
Good tackle.
He's gone. We've seen a number of
What a tackle, Nettles.
You tuck it under one arm and you
Wow.
have the other arm held in the tackle. They put the onus back on the player with the ball to try and dispose of it, get it onto your boot somehow. But the tackling efficiency of Collingwood's just been too good. You can see the left arm free.
203 pressure this quarter, Collingwood, Jace. 145 Hawthorn.
Well, that's the difference in the game and the difference in the tackles.
Long knew what he had to do. The invitation is open. Weddle. couldn't
Go,
get it
Bo.
clear, so McCreary.
Maybe just put that on the boot.
Hardwick.
Can't question the pressure though.
Collingwood's turn through. Perryman pokes it up for Cameron. Meek defending. Grimly. Long kept his head. D'Ambrosio. This is it's time for a bit of Bobby Hill. He resisted the temptation to shoot
Wow.
the goal, and he
So
made
that's
sure
that should be Bobby's third goal assist if we put this through.
Well, it was. Both sides have been terrific in the last 5 minutes. No one wanted to yield.
Come on,
but
put it
just
away.
needed someone to crack it open. Was Bobby passing that?
I'm not sure. It
Well, he
came off the
celebrated
instant.
like he was, Gaz.
Oh, members, put it away, son.
And all that matters in the end is that Collingwood get the steadier. Tim Member, he's had a shot this quarter and missed, which was unexpected.
That will do.
Well, they've shot for goal
Let's
tonight,
go.
and that one's well celebrated.
Pies by
Hawthorn wanted
38.
to challenge it.
with 3 minutes to play. Yep, that's a double cutoff, Benny. That's the response. That's the fucking response.
And that last little passage there is the game in a nutshell. So Hawthorn
Just kept the ball alive. Pressure was Bow.
They don't get the easy exit because the return pressure is immediate and
What a
intense.
gather.
And a couple
Good
of
Ned.
times it looks like they're going to get
Holds.
out of it, but then they fight back, they win
Bow,
the
2
ball,
tackles
they take it
inside
away from
50
the
there as
Hawks.
well.
They break a tackle eventually, and we've spoken about the quality of tackles, the difference that Collingwood's tackles and Hawthorn's tackles look like.
Pressure, 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 isn't it, in the end?
Forward pressure outstanding.
Yeah.
What about this kick? We just got to... he might have pulled it.
In step, Gary. I'm going with him.
Ned's hips remind me of Robert Harvey. Was Robert Harvey really good at sticking his, or standing his ground in tackles? I know who Robert Harvey is, and I watched a bit of him, but I was very young.
With the HIA and concussion, then Lloyd Meeks playing his last game for a little while. He has ball in hand. Hound passes Ward, had a fumble.
So Lipinski's out with concussion.
Was smothered as well, and Nick Dacos just carries it clear. Releases Perryman.
Super strong call.
On offer. Membry and Schultz are the two deeps. Schultz was given right of way, didn't pull it in. Morrison underneath.
Well done, shooter. Wowee. It was a similar situation where he got concussed last time, so it's good he could exercise some demons there.
Absolutely outstanding. They got all parts of their game in good order, Collingwood.
Short sags it to Josh Dacos, and
I reckon Sidey's got this from here.
And he loves these sort of shots. But there we can see the sub's been made.
Yep.
It looks like it's Scrimshaw.
Shooter's
So
pressure,
hopefully
undeniable.
But they're just out muscling Hawthorn with the pressure, the quality of
Yeah,
tackling,
Lipinski concussion.
the body on body. It's been relentless. This has been super impressive from Collingwood, and this is why they're sitting up around the top of the table.
This is disposal number 22 for Steele Sidebottom, and he is lining up at his third goal. Steele Sidebottom
Not quite.
thrashes it near side.
That's a statement from Sam Mitchell. Scrimshaw. It was going to be Watson. Scrimshaw instead.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
Yep.
Maybe they're just going
When it's your turn to go, Benny, you got to
find
go.
a bit of flair and dash, and Scrimshaw had been giving it. He did get a reprieve, Watson. He was on death row.
Yeah, he was.
He,
Did
kicked the goal,
I was setting up the live stream. Did Lipinski take the shot at least, or did somebody else? And if so, who took it?
but guys like Dylan Moore who just can't impact in the manner that he was last year. He's had 7 kicks for the game. A single point to his
No
name.
score.
He did.
Outer umpire flings it back. Cameron was waiting.
Did he look groggy?
Connection with Dacos.
How'd he look?
Aim on. Off to Warple. McDonald to Ward with each handball. Collingwood got closer and closer. Schultz, part of the parade. The pressure. Oh, that
Looked
was
okay.
funky from Bobby. Maybe a little bit too funky.
Well, let's hope it's not too significant then, at least.
You can't be critical because they adhere to all of the defensive parts of the game that a lot of footballers don't. They seem to thrive on it.
Newcomb couldn't wait
Just
for
so
it
much
completely.
pressure. It's
So Schultz is there,
unbelievable.
Morrison in attendance.
The late third.
Certainly let
Sorry,
Big
Hutto.
Meek know about this, Gaz. Former
Yeah.
teammates from Fremantle.
Yeah, we need to have a look at that and find out if it is concussion. Because they're right. I thought he'd missed it.
Doesn't seem. It looks like ribs.
Maybe
Doesn't
when
look like
he was on the
concussion.
ground.
Right into him straight away.
Ribs or lungs or kidney or
37
liver.
tackles in the forward half Collingwood have had.
Yep.
How
And
many
what
do you reckon Hawthorn have had?
less in total.
6.
If they've had less than that for the entire game, all over the field.
6 to 37 in the
Yep.
forward half.
There's 9 without a tackle last week. There's 10 so far.
Who needs a
tonight.
second ruckman, huh?
Lloyd Meeks even,
Checkers.
that's for sure.
And that they show no sign of letting up. This is the other really impressive thing about them. That they are almost daring each other to be better. Who can tackle more inside 450? So you just got
Gee,
check
that's
high there.
That's a tough one.
The
though,
big
because
fella,
he
isn't he?
collapsed
Lloyd
to
Meek.
his knees in the pushing battle.
Well, Brody's kick 3. Jamie Elliott with 5. Stole the show early. Not the connection of the mind.
Fall short.
After all, we're accustomed to. So closing in on 3/4 time. And the Magpies' advantage is 39.
So concussion definitely for Pat Lipinski. So
We can start at 3, and then the nature of the action, which was just so
it was.
premeditated on his approach.
If he hit his head on the ground, would that mitigate?
15 seconds to play.
For the damage
No,
that
they hit
caused,
the
I think.
three, but in terms of
Yeah.
going higher.
Yeah, it's an interesting contemplation. Hawks trying to build something from the wing. D'Ambrosio tossed it forward, Gunston out of position against Darcy Moore.
Good response to finish the quarter.
From the Pies.
Outstanding.
Pies by 40 odd or whatever it may be.
Point by 44, and the wounds are open. Jack Gunston is going to need a corner man at the break.
Pies up.
There's a lot of anger and angst in the Hawks setup. Just been comprehensively outplayed and shown their place in the scheme of things.
Side bottom 22 and 2. Elliott 10 and 5. Checkers 11 and 3. Big numbers.
Collingwood have put their best foot forward. We know where they are positioned.
How
Who are
good.
the other challenges going to be this year? Could it be Gold Coast or even Fremantle? We'll get more of an idea about where they stand tomorrow. Super Saturday Live. It's the Suns and the Dockers to kick things off.
Yeah, it was accidental. Didn't seem like there was much malice in it.
On Fox. If you love sport, the sound of the opening siren, the smell of the turf, the sight of the crowd rising to their feet,
One more quarter.
the way it
And
makes
to
you
enjoy
feel
this,
alive
ladies and
when the
gentlemen.
result is on the line, then you'll love the Better app. It's our fastest and easiest app ever. That's better.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Hey Sarah, want to see me kick a barrel?
Hey kid,
Oh, good.
want to see me approve a home loan?
Whoa.
Yeah, Lipper was outstanding, wasn't he, until he got subbed out. Really good response.
More than money.
Oh, they're just keeping an eye on Eric's property eagle.
Should we be using a property eagle?
It could, but
Good to
the latest update, you can
bounce back like that. We're passing every test at the moment this year.
Do you like
You know, right
this
the wrongs
property?
from the North Melbourne game, not have a
But they're not
cardiac
for sale.
arrest.
With See All,
Give
you can
give
add
back
unlisted
to what
properties your
Hawthorn
search,
gave
and
us.
then do all your researching and buying all in the one place.
View.com.au.
Can't complain. Yeah, this the post game show started early, Digsby. I came home from the pub. I was like, you know what? Let's just go live early. Let's just watch it together and whatever it is, it will be, and then we'll go straight into the post game show.
Say hello to the Ninja Slushie, the easy,
Gonna be pretty
convenient
simple.
way to make frozen drinks at home. No ice means no watered down drinks. No blending means smooth, perfect texture. Just pour, slush, and enjoy.
Collingwood treat concussion very seriously. They always conservative and lead towards player treatment. I don't know. Look, I'm not sure if it is
Enjoy
concussion.
perfect results every time.
I mean, it could be whiplash, obviously.
Slushie.
Could be also ribs or like, yeah, an organ or something. Hopefully he's fine. You said he didn't look too groggy when he was taking a set shot, so we'll see. Found his heart.
Whenever you're game ready, we're here for it with cold bevies close by.
When pain gets between you and the squad, get Voltaren Pain Relief Gel 12 hourly. The clinically proven medicated gel reduces inflammation at the source.
Why am I tired?
penetrating the skin
What's going
3
on?
times faster and providing long-lasting pain relief. Keep
Maybe
it
we do a
going.
watch along for the King's birthday clash.
You're watching
What do you reckon? Should we do a watch along?
on Fox.
We're probably due for one.
Well, Lloyd Meek has played a significant part in the rise of the Hawks in the last 12 months, but they might well be without him for what could be a crucial 3-week period coming up. They have the Western Bulldogs,
Celebrated it as well,
Adelaide,
Lipper.
a bye, and then North Melbourne. Lipinski was able to take the 50 metres, kick his second goal, but then he was pulled from the ground once the doctors saw the vision, and he was ruled out for the night. So Lloyd Meek may not be there tonight. For the
Nicky
next 3
Dacos with
weeks or
23
so.
disposals, leading the game, followed by Sidey, then Ned Long.
Collingwood are playing. Their forward half pressure's outstanding.
Ned Long
Let's
just turned
find out
into a
more
dead
from
set
John
star.
Rolfe downstairs.
All right, Ralphie, well, we saw a couple of subs that quarter. Obviously, Scrimshaw comes off tactical, but the big one talking point now is going to be Lipinski comes off with a concussion. What does this mean for Lloyd Meek?
Yeah, I think it's a 3-week ban for Lloyd Meek. I don't think there's any way where he gets off this one. We saw some
3
shades
weeks.
of grey with
They
Alex
reckon
Pearce,
what Meeky will get.
that Darcy Byrne-Jones incident of last week, but he hits Lipinski high. He's responsible for that contact. Even
Should we
if
put a
hits his head
scoreboard
the
on?
ground there, and I just don't think that he actually tried to contest that football.
What if I do this?
And so Bulldogs and Adelaide ahead in the next couple of weeks to Inform Ruckman there and Riley O'Brien and Tim English. I think it's 3 weeks, and I don't think there's any chance he gets off it, unfortunately, for the Hawthorn fans and the Hawthorn coach.
That
Sam
there.
Mitchell.
All right, thanks, Ralphie. Up to you, Hutto. It's a big call.
Well, it certainly is.
Jason's making a case for a spoil here.
I don't know how to count up for it though.
It's a late spoil, but it's
So I might just
not a decision to bump. I
get
don't know
rid
if
of
that
that.
makes a difference.
All right, let's have a look at these forward half turnovers. This
And
is
then put
Collingwood's
that.
insatiable appetite for pressure in their
Turn
forward
it
half.
on.
They've kicked 6 goals from forward half
that
turnovers. It's
there.
outstanding. Their tackling in the forward half has been unbelievable.
What
37
is it?
tackles they've laid to 6.
93,
I'll give you 5 names, Jace. I'll give you
53.
Long, Pendlebury,
Hawks.
Schultz, Cameron and Nick Dacos. They have had more
Pies.
tackles combined than the Hawthorn Football Club has had.
And I'll give you
Make
8
that a bit
players from the
smaller.
Hawks that haven't had a single tackle.
That's extraordinary.
And the pressure and the tackling
It's not the prettiest thing going around, but
has been next level. We spoke about how poor their tackles were last week, the Hawks. 36 was their worst since 2008. Notwithstanding, we don't count 2020 because of short games. But they're on track
Maybe
for a
we
very
do
similar number.
Long's had 6, Pendlebury's
that.
had 6, Schultz has had 6, Cameron's had 6 and Dacos has had 5. That's
How
more
about
than the Hawthorn Football Club.
we'll settle with that.
Hawks beat the Pies by 66 points late last season here. I wonder if it lives in the memory a bit. Collingwood by 40 points.
That'll have to do.
Start of the final turf. Thinking Cameron a bit ungainly. Nash took the territory. Ginnivan, sharp hands. McGuinness didn't get it. So
Going Blues Bombers into Pies D's, Ben. Jeez. Are you MCC, Ben?
Pendlebury. He can stroll into some space and just check how to use it. Membry comes out hard. It all got a bit discombobulated as it arrived.
It's in their half again, so let's just watch Collingwood go to work. Now they got this game pretty well in hand.
Legends.
See
Nice,
whether the
nice.
standard remains here defensively when they don't have possession. Put
I need a
this
coffee
Hawthorn team
ASAP
under
though.
pressure.
Can't lie.
Cameron up to meet it and passed into space. Nash arrives first. McCreary's got him. Ball released out the back. Barris. Newcomb's happy to get the reprieve of the boundary.
Sicily stays forward.
4:50 stoppage for the Pies. Can we get one early just to pretty much ice this if it's not already?
Membry to contend with. Did a reasonable job there, so no decisive advantage on the throw-in. Maybe the throw-up will be a little different. Membry lively. Meek on the second. Just a wild handball to Allen, to Pendlebury. Back to Dacos. Further retreat, McCreary. Now the full.
Ooh, catch that.
Ball. Who wants it in the air?
Mark.
That Mee Campbell, I think, is always a sign of a side who have just about given up in terms of trying to get the ball out of their area.
Oh, good Howie. Ooh. Did all the work there, didn't he?
To aim on, he punches the ball forward to McGuinness. The freshest legs out there, had to round it up, slowed him down. Back to Gunston, strokes it.
Well done, Billy.
Woo! Has become a real favourite with the Magpie fans this
Franchise, baby.
He's been outstanding, Billy Frampton.
He just plays his role, doesn't he? He competes. He's courageous under the ball. He'll stand there. He'll take a hit if need be, and he'll crash a pack.
Kept Larkey to 1 goal last week. On the throw again. Neat displaced Cameron. Dacos to his brother and then to side bottom.
Oh.
Overplayed his hand.
Depth.
Side bottom back to the wing.
Ooh.
Almost kicked
Are we out here?
last week. Was trying
Go,
for a
Sully.
mark contender there. Now Sullivan getting busy through the middle.
Ooh, stitch up.
Elliott, I don't think he was really expecting it, so he couldn't quite react in time.
What about that leap from
We need a new punching bag. All the boys, they were playing too well, aren't they, Ben?
And of course the intercept for the Hawks.
Morrison's going to get a 50-metre penalty. Stand not adhered to.
the only way of late. They've had a seamless entry inside 50, but
He has been delivered.
He's not moving much. He's just bouncing around because he's keen to put more pressure on Gaz.
Exactly. He just wants to lay another tackle.
Apparently he didn't stand, Janet.
He shot in that third term, didn't score. Disposal number 11. Morrison on a path to goal.
Missed it. Good.
Just get back to that. I know we might have glossed over it. 8 Hawthorn players have not laid a tackle in this game of footy. That's an indictment.
After that was specifically mentioned by their coach last week post-game. Dacos still got the kick away to even numbers ahead. Allen with the soccer. Myercheck went with a tackle intent on Newcomb. Nash to McDonald. Fires it out to Ginnivan. Barely the required. Just enough to get the whistle. More.
Hawks have the ball again in their forward half. They're going to bring it inside 50. Frampton. Well done, DC.
So often this year, Cameron short circuits that.
It's just a poor option. He hasn't had a great night, Dylan Moore, but you can't kick to the ruckman. It's dropped back behind play. Kick to a 1-on-2.
Floats it back to the wing. A little warped on the way.
It's a great strength of them, though, isn't it? Like they
Stoppage.
just funnel you into
Coffee
a part of
time.
the ground that they want you to kick to, and then they set up in such
She's
a
hot.
way that
She's very
Cameron
hot.
was there, Frampton was there, and that was the challenge. Early on, Hawthorn was going bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang.
they were able to change direction, and Collingwood have taken that away from them.
Nick's tried to go forward with him to sort of blunt that impact. He wins this one, Lloyd Meek.
No, it's all right.
Sicily, hands to it. McGuinness. Perriman tried to dismiss him. Is he going to be penalised for that? Yes.
Ah, they paid it on. Fair enough. Hawks will have a shot on goal. Tough shot, though.
Probably the more.
Oh, no. Yeah, they pay it, yeah.
Not a lot of prior opportunity for Harry Perriman, but I guess he took it thinking, can I then break through? But
his arm out to try and fend off. I think when you do that, you give up.
This doesn't go for goal. Newcomb realised
high?
at the last minute there was no genuine target. McCreary, a rare fumble. Ginnivan was all over it. McDonald, piecemeal.
Ed's been really good tonight.
Marked by Allen.
just been no ground
Shown some good composure, stepping plays, handball's been good.
Coming to their own, they swarm, they put pressure on, they create the turnover, and then they find players just running into space as they exit their defensive 50.
Oh, yeah.
Ed Allen's been okay tonight, 220 disposals.
He's worked hard, Huddies. He's done some really good things.
Perryman sent it long down the line. No mark taken. McCreary swoops. Josh Dacos kept it alive. And then Nick sends them forward. Spoil made on crisp ground ball.
He's building into it. That's what we love to see. Ed Allen, Ned Long, some of the youngsters starting to really grow into their role. So it's what you want.
Players that have gone out are just sitting there sweating on anyone that can't step up.
Ward, shark the tap. Jap
Tackle.
dispossessed. Bobby.
Go, Bobby. Oh, what a hand pass. Shooter.
Sullivan. He's got the target out the far
Yeah, it deserves this. It deserves this.
Just a class above. The takeaway at the stoppage was supreme. It looked like Hawthorn had opportunities to get their hands
Seriously,
on the footy,
Bobby,
but
that's
once it hit the
classy
ground,
handball
it was
into
Collingwood
space
from Bobby
there.
Hill. His explosive speed away from the stoppage opened the game up.
Yeah, so pressure we talk about a lot, and we celebrate it as we should. Don't underestimate the skill level of this Collingwood outfit either.
Lockie Schultz. Forever linked with Jack Ginnivan.
3 weeks away. That's okay. Let him do his thing.
Seen Ginnivan kick three, but not able to come up with his. They're still alive here. Elliott brushes his way around.
Yo, did you see my messages?
Bobby, he might finish the
My retainers there. Can you bring it after the game? I need them. Bring it after the game, yeah?
feeding them to everybody else. That time he had right away.
All right. Cheers. Bye.
They're just a class act.
Left my retainers at the pub. Need the retainers. Can't have teeth like Collingwood fans, right? That's a goal, by the way.
Comes back into the corridor, then they have an opportunity to lay a tackle. So you see a one-on-one.
Jeez, he hits that with pace, Bobby. Oh, that was Elliott. Well done. Elliott to Bobby.
And it comes home to roost. Pies keep it alive, and Bobby Hill's got the class to finish.
I love that too. I love the way they're celebrating each other's successes. Nick Dacos couldn't have been more excited had he kicked it himself. That there is a great sign. That's Bobby getting excited because he's done the work. They all get around to set it up, and Nick
Getting too old. Can't make it past 10 p.m. 99 to 54.
They've almost cracked the ton at the MCG. Just beaten the once here this year. This will be 7 wins and
What's
1
Lockie
loss.
Schultz done?
I wonder if he injured himself on the kick.
Has he done his hammy or something? Surely not.
Good year for him. Hamstring earlier.
He looks dejected.
Prowling down there.
Damn, Schultz.
Again.
Well, they've done this all with him having, like, he doesn't get beaten, that's one thing, that's your start. But he hasn't had to find any of the footy or intercept mark at all.
Blasted out to the wing, Cameron, Membry both there. Membry going to ground, got the handball away to Newcomb. Gets roughed up a little. Took the footy with him. So let's have a look at Schultz after he kicks.
Oh, he's done his hammy.
He does feel for it, doesn't he?
He does.
Oh,
Maybe.
that's a shame.
Broke forward by side bottom again. Sullivan a bit of a stand.
Just can't find continuity, can he?
Impey wobbles
But
one
whenever he
here,
comes in, it doesn't look like he's missed a beat.
through Ward. Then
That's a
Newcomb.
shame.
He's tried hard all night. Left footer does connect with Chol. Up ahead, McGuinness gives him the best initial offering. That's all in close. Nothing substantial yet. Gunston longer down the line. Morrison.
Well done, Houston. Good closing speed.
Tries to tuck to, but Houston read the cues as well and cuts across. Had a good night. 18 disposals.
He's just getting better, Hutto.
Yep.
So this is the thing about this side. They are just getting better. You can't see the drop-off here.
No.
And they're starting to understand each other. They got all parts of the ground covered. It's just so impressive.
How well they are playing under Craig McRae. So well orchestrated.
It says my chat's disconnected, guys. Can you put something in the chat to confirm whether you guys are here or not? It says it's disconnected. Oh, reconnected. Cool.
Moore sets himself. Can't complete the mark, but he got
All good, reconnected.
caught to the umpire. False start for Gunston.
Yeah, all good, all good.
For Ginnivan. Child deep. Watson in the pocket. Staved off that nasty sign that
Benny, how old are you? Are you 90s born, 80s born, 70s?
he was going to be pulled from the ground, subbed off.
Even though it was an uncontested mark inside 50, look where Collingwood's forced them to have their shot from.
He's capable from
84. Nice.
here to stare down his second goal. It's not going to be a major. It's just going to be a behind.
So you'd be 41 this year, right?
44-point margin. Allen is set up for the kick in. Quantigo's rushing by, didn't give. Completely unhurried.
August. Very good.
All the work has been done. Kick long. Weddle has a fly. Didn't try to mark this time. Knocked it down. Ginnivan towards the re-entry.
Well done, Ed.
Tried to clear the way. Allen held his ground well. Receives it from Quaynor. Has plenty of support in boards.
Well done.
Hung it up for Perry
Now we're out.
Dacos.
Your 40th last year was Pendle's 400. That's a
He'll find the kick
2
to the
milestones in
wing.
one night, huh?
Set himself, held Impey at
How'd you celebrate that? What'd you do for your 40th?
wanted the 50, instead shuttles the hand pass away. Houston checks his kick. Membry presents.
This is danger right here for Hawthorn. They go inside 50. They've scored 63% of the time. That's the third
Into the
best
footy
ever
with
under Craig McRae.
Nice.
Frampton, Nick Dacos
Wholesome.
wants it. Or what Nick wants, Nick gets.
It's some sort of scoring record every time you go in, Jace.
On the 45 for
Pulled a
Houston.
surprise party as well. Good parents, mate.
Myercheck was very much on the shallow lead. Houston will challenge them a little bit deeper. Membry
What's your DP? Is that a Ninja Turtle or what is it? I can't quite see.
Waiting for an option to appear and then drilling it. Makes for a tough shot for goal, but another opportunity to score from another inside 50.
It's an unbelievable return. It's just, you just dream of a night like that.
He's been a wonderful goal kicker across a dozen years. Tim Membry, it would take his absolute finest. He doesn't take the
Checkers?
shot. Myercheck with a run. Weddle stood his ground.
Random
in front
ninja.
And repels.
Nice.
D'Ambrosio off the right boot, guides it for Moore.
Got nowhere to go.
No, absolutely nothing. He was able to find Chol.
Just plenty of Collingwood numbers behind the ball. They're so quick to get into that defensive mindset.
There was always going to be just a dead end ahead, wasn't there, really? As Collingwood got organised, as you said. Amon, excellent off the boot to Moore. Watson is deep. Gunston trying to get in line of the kicker.
Hawks are trying to get inside 50 here.
Very short leads. Goes to Amon, winds through.
Good pressure.
Even there, look at that. That's Ed Allen again here. So just at the last minute, lunged, put some pressure on him. Ball goes out of bounds on the full.
And they've made him earn his spot, Gaz, haven't they?
My word.
Got plenty of footy when he's had the opportunity.
He's got all the attributes of modern footy. He runs, finds the ball. Might have to tidy up a little bit.
I think that's what that's what they've been looking for. What a night it's been for Collingwood. 9 minutes 25 remaining. It's a question of by how much more than anything.
Hamstring.
Nash is still whacking away.
Don't know.
Tough night for key forwards for the Hawks.
Signalling as though he's going to drive
It's
it in.
12. I'll message you. But
McGuinness an unlikely target. Moore puts paid to that. Definitively. Dacos remains balanced. Kicks to the inside. Toweling long, but you can launch from there if you want. The middle or to the edge.
Chris, further in this record of consistent consecutive games, is Schultz with that ice on the hamstring. It's a bad scene. So there will be a couple of casualties out of tonight, Lipinski and Schultz. But the reinforcements we've already seen.
He has had
more than
hamstring
6 fillers,
issues
haven't they?
in the past.
So Collingwood doing as they please in defence.
let's just keep putting it on him. It's 44 points right now.
Elliott's come a long way from home.
Let's make it an even 50. That'd be nice.
5 thrilling goals earlier on. His 4th bag of such this year. Pendlebury, tireless.
Collingwood chants ringing around the ground. I love that.
He'll be alongside Michael Tuck late in September. His chant first rung out in the early stages of the 3rd term.
That was a practice run.
Yeah, this is just kick to kick in the yard at the moment, doing as they please, the Pies.
Sullivan can just stand on the spot and milk the time and see if someone wants to take a hanger. Membry's got a mind to. Amon at the back has. He's being pursued by
He just hasn't stopped running all game.
He took him on. Oh, lucky he got the time.
He swarmed that player there. There was 4 Collingwood players who were swarming him, and they just got him high in the end. So you get a feeling they're practicing stuff out here at the moment.
But it's like a contest to see who can hunt better once we've lost the ball.
Down the wing, Sicily.
Cheers.
Again.
Massive spoil.
He used to take hangers. Now he just gets his thrills, putting the fist into the footy. Down to John Ralph.
So a suspected hamstring for Lockie Schultz. He suffered a hamstring in round 4, came back 2 weeks later, concussed, and now a hamstring again. So we'll miss King's birthday. Cannot take a trip despite great form when he's on the field.
83,000 were in the house. I suspect that number's dwindled a little. Back to the wing. Cameron takes the mark again off the opposition boot.
Yeah, so when I say practicing stuff, like they're just taking time, they don't have to take time off the clock because they're winning so well, but it's kind of like they're thinking, well, let's have a go at this for a while in case we find ourselves.
Better say this game was pretty much wrapped up at 3/4 time. The way this last quarter's trending.
Well, you're 44 points in front. It's the old why give a sucker an even break. Well, if you're not going to pick us up, we'll just keep possession.
Feel sorry for him, but lucky it's just like knock on wood, lucky it's nothing significant. No head knock. Nothing to do with the joints. He'll be back.
They're doing it different ways. That's 33 uncontested marks for the quarter. Now they go long and watch him go to work on a tackle.
The monkey off the back, we love that.
Mark him off his own team's boot as well. Darcy Cameron down the line. Poor old Mychik's come a cropper out of all of that. Bobby Hill is deep. He wants it long, he wants it high. He doesn't fly, resisted the temptation.
Wow. How good is that?
Snaps the goal. It's that sort of night.
How many checkers got? 4. Love that.
He's chasing Jamie, who has 5. Every single Magpie have played their part.
Oh, this is just scrumptious, isn't it?
He had a little fly.
Delicious.
Swatted. Carl Amon, I think it is. Said, you got no effect on me. He's hanging off his waist when he kicks that goal.
A little bit impy, I think.
Was Impy, was it? There it is.
He's just hanging on to him and incapable of stopping him from doing what he wanted to do. Not only getting a boot to the ball, but snapping truly. And that's been the difference. We've spoken.
One arm, one leg, that's all he needs.
And that not just
5 gifted for 5 checkers? Why not?
He won't be happy.
How about that?
Not going to be happy with
Come on, checkers.
They've given up 34
Come on, checkers.
uncontested
We need more members.
and then when they go forward,
I'm wondering, Ben, with all the gifted members you give out, so what I've been told is when these gifted memberships end, they get an email and they get notified, hey, just so you know, the membership is ending. Would you like to renew? So I'm wondering, just like from the channel's perspective, how many will renew the membership? Because like, obviously, the gifted memberships are huge if people tend to stay on. We'll see. No big deal either way, but it'll be interesting.
they have treated them with a bit of contempt in this last quarter, I reckon, the Pies.
I reckon you've gifted like, you're probably at like, what do you reckon, 65, 70 gifted? I think that would be where you're at. It's a shame. I wish YouTube, maybe they will at one point, they'll like congratulate you for gifting X amount of subs, memberships. Like say once you're given out 50, it's definitely more than 50, but you know, every milestone they should mention it. It's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money you're putting into the channel. I appreciate it, just so you know.
Drifted away and over the top. Quainer leads the race into open space. Bobby loves a bit of a dash. He'll give it back to Quainer. And inboard to side bottom. Collingwood can work this out any way they like. Quainer
good kick.
to centre half forward. Long as there, he'll be enjoying this. He's been encouraged to pump it in.
That's the contempt I'm talking about. Isaac Quainer just ran away from Dylan Moore then. Yep. Absolutely.
I appreciate it, Ben.
Long has kicked it a bit indiscriminately, and Jeff cut it off.
Plays it wide for Dylan Moore. Back to Ward. Didn't see anything ahead he liked. Amon with those kicking skills. Sam Mitchell suggesting he should be an All-Australian contention.
You're a team man. You're a system man, Ben. Collingwood Football Club would eat you up.
Dacos gets busy again. Shuttles the ball across to Sullivan. And out of the middle of the MCG, the longest
Hoskin Elliott.
was Will Hoskin Elliott.
Woo!
Full stride, he takes.
Get yours too, son. Why not?
There's lots of things happening here. That Hawthorn have conceded 69 points from turnover.
Yeah, Andreas, I think he goes live at 8:30 on a Tuesday, I believe.
So I know Collingwood are a great story, but they're just a bit of a
Look, as much as I love doing the pre-recorded videos, I do enjoy the live streams because you guys become more than just like a name and a view. We end up interacting a lot more.
Quite as often these days. Josh just the one goal for the year coming
it's
off
good.
halfback.
I think that's the secret recipe. How good Collingwood fan. Feels good. We're going to celebrate in the post-game show, that's for sure. I've got to start perking up because Manny's going to come in here. He's going to be like, why do I look so depressed? I'm just tired. Oh. Ginnivan forgot he was playing for Hawthorn. Come on, checkers.
With great force by Barris coming with the flights.
What is that?
Quite know what you're going to see when you come to the footy these days. Probably wasn't expecting that. D'Ambrosio. More.
Good mark, Joel.
Joel. Quickly off to the run of Ward through Newcomb.
Get him, Pendles.
Hasn't had the freedom to Execute those nice left footers tonight. Go all the way around to find Ginnivan. Collingwood fans
Fumble,
enjoying
fumble.
that disrupted play again, breaking down regularly the Hawks. Collingwood are in their head right now. Throws of this.
How good Nick Dacos with the contested mark as well. Finally. It was always coming, wasn't it?
It's created mistakes, turnovers, relentless turnovers that they've just scored from, and now they just don't know how to move the ball, the Hawks. And there's no easy possessions. I mean, this is Collingwood's ability to run out a game over 4 quarters, a game that they're completely in control of, but the level of pressure doesn't drop off.
Make over the top with McGuinness. He's running hard but the wrong way, so had to screw the kick back.
Phew. Oh.
Impressive lead, but doesn't take the mark.
Good follow-up, though.
Trying to take the fight to Collingwood, but falls short.
Yep.
Trapped again by Fi's men, as they have been all night.
Another brilliant tackle.
Drops his mark and follows up. Just
for Collingwood.
the embodiment of the football club right now.
Darcy Moore had to shuttle along quickly enough. Josh Dacos and side bottom. This will be 26 for side bottom. Bobby Hill has been proactive all night.
Q's been good, mate. Very good, Steve-O.
And they can all do as they please. Pad a few numbers out, get them to thresholds. It's been the mode of the last quarter as Hawthorn haven't bound them up.
Can we get one more for the road or what?
Barris had a fly, didn't take it. Fight for it underneath. Cameron trapped at Warple. The alibi ball it up. Collingwood broke away in the final minutes of that second term, and then they've imposed their superiority thereafter. Nick Dacos had a mind to bring it away, just didn't quite.
Collingwood.
Cost him 3 out of 5. So Joel with a chance to send the Hawks deep late.
And high, no one was quite sure what to do about all that. Ginnivan trying to draw another free kick. Imagine the that would have.
Pia, it's life's good right now. Being a Collingwood supporter, I tell you that much. It's been great.
Cameron takes a clean out.
Of course, they'll get a shot after the siren.
On the chest of Ward,
who would be too far out.
Moore is
Junk time. Play on, why don't you? Woo woo.
Winter is coming, and so are Collingwood. The Magpies have slaughtered the Hawks.
Pies are hot, baby.
Right back in their place to determine the margin. Dylan Moore, as they have
Top
all
that.
night.
And the Pies win, baby. 107 to 56.
Yes, we can hear you, Collingwood.
Wow. 107 to 56. You uphold the Magpie's name as all barricades are, all the British ships. Get up. Hot Pies, baby. Let's go.
What a contrast of moods for the two coaches. Sam Mitchell with so many questions.
He gets up.
Craig McRae would be extremely proud, not just the scoreline, but the way they went about it, Jason Dunstall.
Yeah, and you can see the celebrations, the joy of all those involved after the game. And this is a win that should be celebrated because it is of the highest quality. They have proven themselves.
Oh, Collingwood. Manny will be up and about. Can't wait to hear the great man. Oh, he'll be ready. Don't worry about that.
At the moment, there's certainly a couple around the mark as well, but
Side by side we get together.
Poor
Poor shooter. Shooter and Lipinski the negatives to come out of this. Pies are up. Another challenge ticked off. Let's go. W's if you're in the chat. Come on. Let me see the W's. How many W's can we get in the chat? Let's get a W train. I'll put one in too. Come on, W's. Strictly W's. Strictly W's. Let's go. If you're in here, W's. Let's go. Billy Coleman Elliott. W's. W's. W spam. Dubs. Dubs. Dubs.
They play them on Thursday nights.
Well, they've got the Bulldogs and then they've got Adelaide the next couple of weeks.
Hold that. Hold that. Hold. Wait. Wait.
Gee, they look a comprehensive outfit. They look a lot like they did 2 seasons ago. It's got that feel about it, that comprehensive system.
Big.
It just takes into account everything that's happening in the game.
I'm just on the post-game show. What?
They absolutely are, guys. Well, I've got Steele.
What, you want to go out?
Just saying, this just doesn't get old, does it?
Oh, are you going to head out?
Yeah, the black and white army when they're in full force.
Right.
You've still got to pinch yourself now. I mean, I've done it a lot of times,
Yep.
but I'll never take it for granted. And
Yep.
yeah, we love our supporters.
I was just joking with you, Phil, mate. Don't get a job, mate. It's no good. This is much better what you're doing.
Yep.
Hey, why is this team going so well at the moment?
Till like 11:15.
Well, I think we've got a great squad.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, no matter who wears the jumper, we're a system-based team, and
this is as quickly as it can go, bro.
no matter who comes into the team, we're able to just play.
Go through Jamie Elliott's goals and wrap it up, huh?
In big games.
When was the last time you had 4 bounces?
What are you saying?
Well, I was lucky Guinea was chasing me.
Is that pushing it?
Yeah, well, I don't think I ever have, to be honest. So, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about you had the week off. It must have been nice. You felt really refreshed today?
Yeah, I did. In looking at it now, I probably did need a break.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think our fitness guys at the footy club and the coaches
Yeah.
have got a good balance of, when we need guys to play.
Why not?
And I guess when you bank enough wins early, maybe you've got a bit of a luxury to
All right. I'll call you after the.
in saying that, as I said, it doesn't
And
matter
that's
who
it, huh?
plays each week. Someone comes in and plays a role.
All right. I'll call you after the post game. Don't blow up my phone. You'll just check YouTube to see if I'm live or not.
He's quiet off the field.
All right, bro.
Till he has a couple of sherbets. The way he is on the.
Oh, I could be getting dragged out, ladies and gents. I could be getting dragged out after this.
Someone who you love to play with. No real respect for his body and just puts himself in places that not everyone likes to do it.
Let's see. Chris, how you going? Go Pies. Up the Pies. Best game from Q this year. He's been huge, hasn't he? It's been huge. We'll let people roll through a little bit more. Probably get started in the next 5 minutes, I'd say. Nick, 32 touches. Very nice. Let's see. Let's check the results, why don't we? Statement made. Simple as that. Lipinski was good until concussion. Long, huge again. I know. Yeah, unfortunate for Lipper. Ed Allen was good as well. Ned Long with another double-double. 24 touches, 11 tackles, 2 goal assists. Wow. Huge. Huge. You know what? While we're waiting, we might even do a player ratings. We'll do like 3 or 4 for the next 7 or 8 minutes, and then we'll go into the post-game show. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the player ratings. We are here live after the siren between Collingwood and Hawthorn. The Pies win 107-56, 51 points the margin. Player ratings because, well, the implication is I don't think anyone's going to get a subpar rating. I think everyone was outstanding. I think everyone held their own. Let me know, guys, who you want to talk about, but we'll start with the bodyguard, the bushranger, Ned Long. 24 touches, 16 handballs, but his handballs are as good as kicks in this point of time. 11 tackles, so another double-double. 2 goal assists. man, he has been a revelation, and he got his get back against Hawthorn. After being delisted, he gave them what they needed to see. So, Ned Long, outstanding. How did his counterpart Newcomb go? Newcomb, just the 18 touches, 3 tackles, 0 goal assists. Not the biggest game. So there you go. It's a massive tick for Ned Long. Geez, how good. I'm going to give Ned Long a 8.5 out of 10. What do you guys think in the comment section? I think 8.5 is... He just doesn't do much wrong, if anything. He just breaks tackles, absorbs. He loves it. So 8.5 for mine. One person we have to give a little love to who didn't finish off the game was Lipinski. He had 11 touches. He had 2 goal assists, but his kicks going inside 50 were superb. He also was very strong in the contest, which is something we've been imploring or wanting to see grow in his game and bring into his game. Some say it could be because of his shoulder that he's been dealing with. It didn't look like that tonight. He looked like a really, really, really good player. Inside, outside contest, he did everything he needed to do. Do we have score involvements? Can we go advanced? Let's have a look what his score involvements looked like for while he was out. So, he had 11 touches. 8 were score involvements. The 4th highest in the team, despite only playing limited game time. 90% disposal efficiency. 4 inside 50s. They just turned into gold every time he touched it. Lipinski, I think I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Hard not to give him an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. So really happy with Lipinski, the way he's bounced back just in terms of his desire and attack on the ball. Next up, let's talk about Bobby Hill. 7 score involvements. What else did we like from Bobby? Let's have a look at some other stats here. How many goal assists did he have? He had 2 goal assists, 14 touches. Just looked clean. Again, his stats don't really scream out anything amazing, but if you watched Bobby Hill through and through tonight, he was class. He's being efficient. He's being accurate. A lot of these players, dare I say, are returning to 2023 form. Hard not to give him anything less than a 7.5 out of 10, given just the way he performed. Yes, not many touches. I mean, 14 touches for a small forward is a great return. Plus that mark on, was it over Impey? That Specky. Do we give him a 7.5 or 8? What do you guys think in the chat? Do we give him an 8? It's a pretty good game. He didn't really muck up with the ball at all, and his pressure was there. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I've done it. And we need to talk about, he's been the story of the season, or one of the stories of the season. I feel like we can say that for a lot of the players. Jamie Elliott, 12 touches, 9 kicks, 5 marks, 2 tackles, 2 goal assists, 5 goals, 1. What else have we got from Jamie Elliott? Where are you? What else have you got for me, mate? Score involvements? 10 score involvements. So whatever he touched turned into gold as well. He was just outstanding. Running at an 83% clip with disposal efficiency. Is he top 3 for Coleman medal right now, or is he second? Where is he at? But goodness gracious, Jamie Elliott, just off the back of the games he's had back to back, I think we have to give him a 9 out of 10. A lot of you saying 11, 10, 10. Fuck it, let's give him a 10. The leadership group inclusion has turned him into what he is this year, you reckon, Pia? Good shout. Good shout. Billy to get the Coleman equal first. All right, 10 out of 10. Why not? Why not give him a 10 out of 10? Next up, let's do... Who else was really impressive? Still side bottom, 130 fantasy points if that counts for anything. He had 6 score involvements, 3 inside 50s. a lot of outside ball, 22 uncontested possessions from his, 26 touches? 27 touches, 5 tackles. What a guy. 90% time on ground, so he's rested well and played a large portion of the game. 2 goals. I mean, geez, there's a lot of 10s. Does he get a 10? 27 and 2? We'll give him a 9. We'll give still side bottom. I mean, God, his kicks as well, going inside 50. I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10. I can't lie. 9.5 out of 10. And then next up, we'll talk about Ed Allen, because finally that youth is coming to the forefront. You got Ned Long, who's young, Ed Allen, young. So we're bringing up some young budding players, and they're playing really, really good footy. He had 23 touches, 2 tackles, 3 clearances. Anything on the advance side? I like. There was a moment where he was in the pocket and it could have blazed away in our defensive pocket. He balked it and found a couple extra steps before he kicked it outside our D50. I thought that was a great sign of composure. What else did he have that we like? 5 intercept possessions. Anything else? 3 score involvements. Just really positive steps in the right direction. Yes, his kicking is not great at times, but he's looking more and more comfortable at the level, and we need to keep playing him now. I think we give Ed Allen, relative to his standard, a 7.5 out of 10. Who else shall we do? Who else raked out the gaff? Let's see. Just having a look to see anyone here worth talking about. I mean, Isaac Quaynor, 9 intercept possessions, a team high, 9 intercept possessions, 7 contested possessions, 3 score involvements, 2 inside 50s. What else do we have from Q? 20 touches. Like, he is bringing back the 2023 form. Last 3 games, he's had like 18 touches or more. He's intercepting the ball both on the ground and in the air. He's cleaned up his disposal. I'm going to give Quaynor an 8.5 out of 10. And lastly, we will do, let's have a look. I mean, let's talk about Nick Dacos. Oh, let's talk about Nick Dacos. 32 touches, 6 tackles, 4 clearances. They didn't tag him. Maybe they, you know what? In retrospect, in hindsight, they should have started McGuinness because he does a good job on Nick. Nick played a bruise-free game, and that's not a knock on him. That's a knock on Hawthorn, allowing Nick Dacos and Steele Sidebottom to have 43 uncontested possessions between the two. You're not going to win many games like that. Nick Dacos had an equal high 10 score involvements along with Jamie Elliott and Ned Long. He even had 4 intercept possessions. You're not going to win many games when you let Nick Dacos off the chain on the outside of the contest. Nick Dacos, 8.5 out of 10. And he kicked a goal, so I think that 8.5 is warranted. So, once again, you love to see that. Okay? All right. Enough talk. Who is in the Discord? Who wants to chat? Who wants to chat? Let's see who's in. Dan Houston was good as well. I did miss that. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the player ratings. And until next time, go Pies. All right, that's the recording for the player ratings. Beautiful. All right, bear with me. We'll get the lads going on in the chat. Make sure you guys are muted. Okay. Ella, Manny G up. What's wrong?
Hello, Malaka. Can you hear me?
What's wrong? Ella. We've lost him. We've lost him. We've lost his voice. Manny, where are you, bro? We want to hear from you.
Manny.
He's gone. All right, kind of. All right, hold on. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
bro.
you're there.
Ella.
Ella, can you hear me?
Of course, mate.
Call the cops. Call the cops. They're quick. Call the cops. I just witnessed the murder. Call the cops. Absolute massacre at the MCG. Call the cops right now. I want tape right around the building. What a massacre. What a demolition job. Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. They got nothing on the Collingwood Football Club. We're the serial killers. What a demolition job, mate.
Ella.
You like that, huh? What a demolition job. First off, Lipinski. Full credit, Lipinski tonight. Amazing coaching. Put it on him. Scared the shit out of him. He come out and he demolished them. Lipinski. All the boys tonight. The whole lot of them. Absolute demolition job. Whoa.
Manny, question for you.
Ella.
What did you think of this Malaka?
Did you call the cops?
What did you think of this
Did you call the cops?
What did you think of this Malaka?
Who?
Gita.
Talk to me there. You're buffering on my TV.
Jack.
Who, Ginnivan?
Yeah.
That fucking imbecile is a disgrace. Absolute disgrace.
Yeah.
Acts like a dickhead. What happened to Hockball? Hockball. Where's all your celebrations now? You full of shit. Last year was an aberration. You're nothing. Now you're going to be out of the 8 by the end of the week. We're the big boys in this fucking league, I told ya. We're the big boys. We should have rammed them home. We missed easy goals again.
51 points.
Again. Yeah, but we missed. Let me just pause them. Yeah, but we missed easy goals again. Mychek missed a couple snaps, a couple easy goals. We could have really hurt them.
Did you see his snap in the last quarter?
We broke them big time tonight. The last 10 minutes of the quarter, they were playing like babies, like Oz kickers. They didn't know what to do. See, I said to you before the game, our half forwards have to push up. See, we pushed up. They couldn't get their kicking game going. They had no idea what to do. We studied them. We studied them perfectly. When I saw us pushing up on them, I said, "Yep, we got him." First quarter, I said, "Yep, it's on."
Hold on. I need to file a missing person. Nick Watson.
Dusty Moore.
Nick Watson, where are you? Where is he?
Nick Watson.
Where is he?
About to get crucified. Yeah, about to get crucified. They're about to sub him until he kicked that easy goal. He kicked that easy goal, and they left him on. They thought he was going to spark up. That's why they left him on. They left him on because they thought, here we go. Watson might spark up there and kick 4 or 5 quick goals. And the goals that they kicked were our mistakes. Darcy Moore on the line when he didn't spoil the ball, and a couple, and they had two players over the back in the square, the goal square, when our defence was all over the place. Dan Houston, best game for the club, kicking absolute rockets first half, rockets.
Manny.
Ed Allen, what a player there. The drifter. Ed Allen walking on water there. I'm going to call him Jesus there. Walking on water there. He just glides. He just glides like a paratrooper. See him? How he glides through?
We had 46 more tackles.
Ned Long, go. Give me something.
Malaka, listen. We had 46 more tackles than Hawthorn tonight.
Yeah, I know. We hammered him. I'm telling you. That's what I said to you. Call the cops. It's a murder. There's a crime scene. Absolute crime scene. It's a massacre. We buried him this time. We taught him a good lesson. The boys were ready for this during the week. I'm telling you, the boys were ready for him. They went to work on him. They were burning from last year. Guaranteed 100%. Guaranteed 100%. Ned Long, the bull, just busting packs. Jamie Elliott, what a gun there. Jamie Elliott absolutely demolished them.
Oh, it's going to be a good night. Good night just to soak that up, huh?
And they didn't want to tag Nick. They went in cocky. They wanted to play system on system, and they got humbled. You don't play with the big boys. See, I said to you, if we're up at quarter time, we're up by 5 points. I said, if we're up at quarter time, they're broken. The only way they would have bet us tonight is if their confidence went up. By the end of the game, we broke them mentally. The shit they were doing was ridiculous. Some of the stuff they were doing, missing handballs, couldn't pick up the balls, they were panicking. We broke them. They're gonna get that much ridicule through the media this week with all their bullshit. Watch Kane Corns now. He's gonna come out with all the celebrations. All right, all the bullshit they've been doing. They're pretenders. I said it last time. I knew they were pretenders. Right, they're pretenders, mate.
They're front runners.
They're pretenders there. Lockie Schultz. He'll miss one game because lucky we got a bye now. Lucky there's a bye. So Schultz will have time to recover. Lipinski, got to give him all the credit in the world. He some of the kicks he was doing and putting his head over the ball was amazing. So he deserves full credit from me because I've been bagging him. Full credit. So he won't miss a game because we've got a bye. He'll get over the concussion. And we've got players coming back. McStay and we've got Bruzzy as well. It's all over there. It's all over. Wait, 10 and 2. We've got Melbourne. We've got Melbourne and we've got West Coast as well. Hey, we're there, mate. We're there. It's all over.
Hey.
It's all over. What a win there. What a win.
Giga Chat has a question. Where should Lloyd Meek go on his holiday?
Lord Meek?
Yep.
He better go to a little country town, right? A country town and get a meat pie and some tomato sauce and stay undercover and low key. Don't get showing your head around Melbourne after what you did. That's a 3-weeker minimum.
Yep.
But Lipinski, he's been told. The coach told him, you need to put your head over the ball or you need to stay strong. See that mark he took?
Yeah.
His head stayed upright and he took the mark and copped the punishment. So Lipinski tonight gets full credit from me and he busted the game open in the first half. Sure Lipinski busted the game open. Some of the kicks he was doing will kill him.
All right, Manny, I'm trying to head out by 11. I've got people waiting.
Yeah, I know. I heard the phone call. Yeah. Be careful. Be careful. There's going to be a lot of my luckiness out there.
Yeah.
Be careful. Telling you. Yeah. Have a good night, bro.
Yeah. All right, Kynan, let's go. Unmute yourself. Reveal yourself.
What did I tell you, Anthony? What did I tell you? What did I tell you before the game started?
What did you say?
Break it open. Have a blinder of a game, and look what happened.
Yep.
Bang, bang, bang. 51 points. Jamie Elliott, where the fuck's his form come from?
Crazy.
The homeboy's leading the Coleman medal. Like, where the fuck did that come from? 33 goals he's got. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thought he was too old.
Mate, no one's too old if Pendlebury's still playing.
Yep.
Mate, fuck, there's too many good things to talk about. You know what? Credit in the general chat. I was bagging Lipper. He actually did well tonight.
First to 17.
Credit goes to him.
First to 17. Come on.
First to 17?
Yep. What does that refer to?
You know, I'm real tired. I don't know.
First to 17.
I'll be straight up.
First to 17 flags is now en route.
Ah, that's what you mean. Yeah, we're in. I reckon we're guaranteed playing finals, guaranteed grand final. I'm confident.
Come on.
I've got an unfound confidence that's just come over me.
Come on.
Bruz. Bo. Holy. He just keeps getting better. Ed Allen. Who's this freak? Where did he come from? Where did he come from? Did he come from space? Holy shit. Yeah, I feel bad for my boy Shooter, though.
I can smell it. I can smell the flag.
I can smell the flag, and hopefully Shooter's there for it. He deserves it.
17. 17 is my birthday number, by the way, bro.
Well, when we get to 31, let me know.
Hey, maybe in our lifetime. Maybe in our lifetime.
Bro, McStay coming back too. Bruzzy, no more foot pain. Oh, bro, we're set. We're set. We're set for the next 30 games. We're good.
Come on.
Bro, holy shit. We're in. This was the game that we're sending a message. We are the team to beat.
Come on.
If you don't beat us, you aren't winning. Our system is better in every way, shape, and form. Our players are better. Our system's better. Our mentality's better. Try and beat us. That's how I feel right now.
It's a good feeling. Let's enjoy it. Let's not get carried away, of course, but we must enjoy.
Not get carried away. No. Get hype.
Let's go.
I'll pass it on because I don't have much to say. I want to hear the rest of these boys, but hey, that's how I'm feeling.
Let's go.
I can smell the 17.
Come on.
I can smell it.
All right. I'm not too sure who. Guys, help me out. Who was next? I'm gonna say. Look, I came in and there was already 3 or 4 of you in here, so we'll go with Mickles.
I say Nick.
Mr. Mickle. Nick. Okay, Nick. Nick. Where are you, Nick? Nick.
Hi.
Hey, mate.
Hey. What's going on? I saw you on YouTube on your post game, right? And I looked at the TV. It was only the start of the 4th quarter. What's going on?
I know. I just wanted to jump on earlier because why not?
I was like going, hold on, wait a minute. Is like KO or Foxtel's a bit off time or something?
You were behind.
I was behind. Oh, okay, because I had a bit of an incident with my Foxtel.
Nah.
It fucking kicked me out.
You
weren't behind.
The start of the half time. You weren't behind. I just came on early.
Oh, okay. There was a lot of confusion. Okay, I try and make it quick because we've got a lot of people. Right. So about the game, you were right about Jamie Elliott.
I said what? I said 5. Yeah.
Yeah, you said 5. How the hell do you got that right? I was wrong.
Look, if I really knew that was going to happen, I'd be a rich man.
Yeah, come on, man. You got to tell me. I need to do that, especially if I had to do any tipping. Come on.
Next time.
Okay. No worries then. But yeah, no, that was a pretty good game. And the only thing I could say I was a bit disappointed about was I don't know if you noticed, but if you look closely at a bit, Josh Dacos keeps on leaving Guinea all by himself multiple times.
Yeah, early in the game for sure. Early, maybe he was a bit too loose, but you know, we made amends. That's for sure.
Yeah, we did, and got to give credits. Got to give Hal some credit as well. He started off really, really well.
Wow, yeah, he definitely stood up strong while we were under a bit of duress early in the game for sure.
Yeah, and one thing else I'll say before I go is that, I mean, Frampton and Moore, they scored a lot. I was like pretty much guessing like they could have taken a mark instead of just double fisting it a lot.
Yeah, look, it's probably one of the little criticisms of Darcy Moore. Sometimes doesn't take the marks he should, but yeah, it is what it is.
All right, no worries. Okay, I'll pass it on to everybody else.
I appreciate it. Nick, do you know who was next by any chance?
I think it's Mick. Oh, not too sure. I think it's
Pick one.
To make greatest, I think.
All right, I'll go greatness. All right,
Mick. There you go, Mick.
All right. Thank you.
Have a nice night, guys.
Bye. Hello, Mick from Thailand. Michali, you're on mute. Or maybe Mickles. Mickles.
Yo.
Mate.
I thought he'd answer, but I guess not. It's all right.
What's going on?
Oh mate, I'm just a little bit. I thought, okay, 40 plus points, at least 51 was a really good margin. I could have done better, of course, like we've been said before. But oh well, we'll take that percentage booster.
100%. Very good.
I'll tell you what, though. Everyone thought, Nick Dacos wasn't even tagged in this game, which was pretty interesting for me because I think maybe Hawthorn tried a different strategy. So they probably tried to tag maybe like just stay man to man on everyone. But that just didn't work because we just have that experience. Some of these are aged players. But, bro, we have like Steel Sidebottom who's scored 2 goals and 27 disposals. Like, and he's not young, mind you.
Mate, look, I think looking back, Hawthorn would have wished they had McGuinness in the game because the amount of uncontested footy Nick Dacos had, no good. No good for them.
I mean, keeping in mind no Will Day as well. So I think the next time we might play Hawks, if Will Day is playing, we might have a closer game.
Do we want to talk about our outs, Mick?
Sorry?
Do we want to talk about our absences from tonight?
Okay, Hawthorn's Will Day out versus what did we have out?
I'll tell you.
Remind me.
JDG, McStay, JDG, McStay. Is that it? Sorry.
Hang on. Let me check. I mean, because the thing is, we had even if you give benefit of doubt, Jordan De Goey. No, Brazzy definitely was out. So Brazzy, we had Will Hayes, Markov out, Parker, Cox out as well. Saab was Lucky Sullivan, but I don't know how much he played. How much did he play?
Not much, maybe like 30%, if that.
Yeah, he didn't play really much at all. But if we had these guys playing, not to say Mason Cox particularly, because Mason Cox, don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but I think he should only be played in certain games and certain periods of time. Like I mentioned with Scott Pendlebury as well before, being a sub, even though it's a pretty controversial take because, it's Scott Pendlebury. It's a big name, but this guy is not like he used to be when he was 30. So I imagine Cox is kind of getting the worst of treatment. He's not his body's just not as fit as it used to be. A little bit worse. But with that being said, credit to the whole team. The whole team basically played like absolute units.
Mm-hmm.
Hawthorn couldn't keep up with it. And credit to, I know some people have taken the shit on Jack Ginnivan, but I'll give him credit for at least scoring 3 goals and 31 disposals.
31 touches.
That's pretty decent.
Wow. I mean, I think he's had his 2 highest disposal counts against us. But, Mickles, I got to keep it rolling. We've got 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
Sign us off. Sign yourself off.
All right. Collingwood to smash also, hopefully, Melbourne. So, let's go, boys.
Huge. All right. Greatness. Give me 3 or 4 minutes of your best, and then we got Boomer to wrap it up.
Yep. All right. So, pretty much, just want to say that's probably the first bit of difference I think we've had this season. The few differences that we may have had have been probably minor. This has probably been the biggest, major difference because obviously, as we know, Hawks are our bogey side. And, going into the season, this is what I said at the start of the year, is that I just want to see how the season plays out, and I just want to see what's different.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know about you, but I think beating the Hawks by 51 points, who have previously been our bogey side, I like to think that that's not obviously, it's not obviously winning us the premiership, but my God, it's definitely putting a foot in the right direction.
Bloody hell.
So, obviously, I'd want another 3, 4, 5 more situations in that direction. But if we can, go down that path where we're seeing differences in the positives, I don't think we could have gotten a bigger difference tonight. Just absolutely just over the moon because and it's kind of weird as well too because I feel like with Hawks, anytime we play them in night games, we normally seem to go pretty well from like history.
Okay.
So I was kind of not like super confident tonight, but I was like quietly sort of like confident, just thinking, just thinking that, just in the sense of, because obviously as supporters and stuff, we always try to think of like little stats here and there that'll put us in our that'll put Collingwood in the favourable position. But yeah, no, that's massive. So, but nothing in terms of like, oh, we've already got one hand on the cup, but plenty more stuff to play out, and then also the other thing as well, we'll be able to see our mid-season draft recruits tomorrow at I believe it's at Box Hill. I think we're playing them away, so we're playing Box Hill with Box Hill. So
big game.
So yeah, no, I'm just over the moon and just don't really have many other words. Or I will say I was very happy with Alan. Like obviously every game he just keeps getting better and better.
Yep.
And yeah, absolutely stoked by that. Lipinski was awesome. I feel like we've covered everybody. I'm just trying to think of someone that needs praise that didn't. Thought Josh had a really good game. Cameron, I also noticed because normally with Cameron with his disposal efficiency, it was normally around like the 40 to 50. Where tonight I believe he had something like 80, 85. It was something like it was a lot higher than normal. So Ruckman normally don't have high disposal efficiency. So the fact that his disposal efficiency was up there, I thought was very was very telling.
Very good.
And and then also the tackle count. I don't know if that's been mentioned yet. But there was at one point, what was it, in the third quarter, that our top 5 players, the most tackles, outscored the Hawthorn's whole entire team for tackles.
Yeah.
So that just shows you how much pressure that we actually put on, which it's just insane. One of the I mean, obviously, I probably don't have too much time left, so I'll finish up with this. I don't know if you caught this or not, and I'm sure it'll be on Twitter somewhere with a clip. But Sidney got interviewed post game. Cam Mooney was interviewing him, and he was basically mentioning something to the effect of like, because you're one of the older players, like how are you able to keep your run and your speed across the game, and if you remember the part of the game, he says something to the effect of like, I had Donovan chasing me on from the back half of the wing to the front half of the wing. So I knew that if he was chasing me, I knew I was all good. So so the fact that we've already got so the fact that he made that comment like made me laugh a little bit. So I thought that was like pretty funny.
Nah, brilliant. I'll just add greatness before I let you go. I'm sorry, mate. Plus 46 in a tackle differential. The biggest ever is 50. Yep. So I'll leave it at that. Greatness, thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, absolutely.
See you, mate. All right, Boomer, you've got 2 minutes of magic to work.
2 minutes, for fuck's sake, guys. Well, firstly, here's some good shit to know. Nathan Murphy does opposition analytics nowadays. So he analysed the Hawks, brilliant. Good on you, Murphy. You're still a magpie, and I love Nathan Murphy. He's part of our team. You missed out on Steel Sidebottom's 200th goal. You should go and stick your head in the naughty corner for that. 200 goals from Steelo tonight. Did you know that?
He's kicked 200 in his career. That's wild.
Yeah, 200 goals. And only about 2 or 3% of them are from outside the 50 line. They're usually little opportunity goals. So that was a cool little piece of magic. What's the other really good shit that came out about it tonight? With the fact that we really fucking thrashed them from point one, they fought back a bit, but Mitchell, as soon as he stuck Sicily up at fucking full forward on you, that's it. He's trying to fix it when it's broken. He admitted it's broken. So we did really well there. It's a bit of a hard one to say because you cut us off for time, but when you put your live stream up today, mate, your pre-game one, it was on for 5 o'clock and a notification came on just at the ending. So if you want to next time adjust your time because I didn't know it was 4. I heard you say.
Oh, goodness. Hey? I thought I had it at 4. Okay, good to know. Sorry.
You did have it at 4, but the notification was 5, so I got on for you to wrap it up and thought, you're fucking malaka. I'm going to fucking get him. I'll get you, many to yell at him for that one.
Sorry.
Anyway, so there were some really good stats coming out, mate, but at the end of the day, we've been losing lots of stats, but the one that matters at the end of the day, the fucking scoreboard.
That's all.
I'm looking around at Collingwood camps and I'm not seeing a single lid anywhere. The lids are off, guys. We're fucking popping the champagne corks. We can't help ourselves. I've got a bit of a fucking erection. I don't know about you guys, but oh God, I'll finish up now. But I tell you what, guys, with Silky Skills of Society and Pendle's Perfection, the boys in the outer get a Collingwood erection. I've got Collingwood. Cheers and peace. Cheers and peace out, peeps. Love you.
See you, Boomer. Guys, thanks for joining the post-game show, and we'll see you for the wrap-up in the next following days.